Hello you guys and welcome to my channel. So today we're going to be making this beautiful hobo purse. I will be showing you guys how to make it and what pattern that I use. If you guys would like for me to make the copy of the pattern, just let me know in the description box. So getting into it, these are the materials that will be needed. You will need fabric of choice, felt or fleece, either one, interfacing, pins, and some shears. So the pattern that I decided to use is one that I made here. Again, if you guys would like me to show you the pattern that I use, just leave a comment and I'll definitely make a video of the pattern that I use. Okay, you guys, so jumping right into it. What I'm doing here is laying out my fabric pieces, and I'm going to be laying them on the wrong side, placing the interfacing onto the wrong side of the fabric. How we're going to place the interfacing is you're going to iron it. As you see the iron over there in the corner, we're going to place it down and we're just going to simply iron over it. Right now, I'm just placing a few pins so that I can cut the shape of my purse out with the interfacing. So I'll be placing a few pins there just to cut it down. And I'll go off camera and I'll complete the rest of the pieces off camera. Okay, you guys, so now that I have placed my interface on all of my pieces, that little piece, it'll be okay. But now that I've placed everything, what I'm going to do is take my felt piece and I'm going to place it right sides together. We're not going to be stitching the bottom, just down the sides of the purse and round the curve in the middle of the purse. So where you see me placing my pins are where we're going to be stitching. You do not want to stitch the bottom of the purse. Only want to stitch where you see me pinning at on each side of the fabric. Okay, you guys, so for this piece, you actually want to put it on wrong sides facing. You do not, because this is the bottom of the purse, so you just want to do wrong sides together. And what I'm going to do is do a stay stitch around the edges of that one. So what I'm going to do is just go off camera and put everything together. So now that we're back, everything is stitched right sides together, not stitching the bottom and leaving the top corners open. So once we have stitched everything together, we're going to stay stitch it as you see there. I've already turned this piece and to show you guys how it will be done. So here I'm going to show you how I turned it. So what I did was I took a safety pin and I just hooked one side of the felt. And you want to just push it down into the fabric. And once you push it down, you want to just keep gathering it through the fabric until you reach to a point at the bottom where your hand can reach through and pull the pieces out of each side. So what I'll be doing is doing that and going down to the bottom, and then you will see here it will release perfectly and you can pull it out. Then I'll go off camera and release the other one. Okay, so now that both of them are done, I went ahead and turned it. And as you can see here, you have to roll it down. But if it will not stay straight, that's because I forgot to do one thing. I forgot to clip my curve. You don't have to, but I like to because it makes it lay flat. So what I will be doing is just turning it back out. And I'm going to clip my curve because as you can see, it won't stay straight for me and won't lay flat. So I'll just have to clip the curves. And I'll show you how to just make notches. You want to make notches around the whole curve so that it's not bulky when you take it out. Okay, guys, so what you want to do is make little notches, clipping it close to the stitch do not cut through the stitch because then you'll have a hole. But what you'll do here is you'll just keep making notches like that around the whole curve. Do not clip through the stitch that you have created there. And just keep making notches around the curve. Okay, you guys, so now that we have notched the edges, what we're going to do is pull the straps back out. And what we're going to do is we're going to actually stay stitch the bottom of this one, as I stated in the other one. The same way we stay stitch the other one, we're going to stay stitch the bottom of it closed in this section. As I'm pushing it down right here, what you want to do is just roll everything out, making sure that your edges are out before you stay stitch the bottom of it. As you see me doing here, you just want to pull it out and roll them out, because as you see, the edges are tucked in, and before you stay stitch it, you want to make sure that all those are rolled out and pulled out. Okay, you guys, so now I'm going to take it to the sewing machine, and this edge that is open right here, we're going to just do a stay stitch, just like the one on this one. You want to just do one stay stitch on the bottom of it, and this piece is the bottom, as you can see right here. Well, I was telling you, you just want to do one stay stitch around it with the wrong sides facing. That is how it will look once you stay stitch it together, as you see my stay stitch there. Okay, now we got both bottom edges stay stitched. What we're doing now is just going to iron over both of them, and then we're going to place them right sides together, and we're going to stitch only down the sides of the purse and stitch them together. So I'm just going to iron both pieces, and then what I'm going to do is lay them right sides facing each other, and then I'm going to do a stitch right down just the sides right there. So once you get the stitch down the side, you're placing the bottom of the purse on it. And what you want to do here is you want to just pin it all the way around, as you see me doing here, because it will tend to slide if you do not. So just pin it, tucking it in with right sides touching each other. And you want to just tuck it in and pin it very nicely here, as you see me doing here in the clip here. So here I'm basically finished up the last few pins that I have to pin in. And what we're going to do is we're going to do a stitch right around that edge. And then you're basically done with the purse. Only thing you will have to do is just flip it over and then just stitch your top straps together. And then you're basically done with the purse. And you have a beautiful purse here once you turn it in. And then what you'll do is you'll just clip everything, the excess fabric. And then what you'll do is you'll just stitch this corner together. And that's all. Once I take this to the sewing machine, I'll come back with the purse. And now you have the beautiful purse. Like I said, if you like this, you guys, subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. And put a thumbs up and let me know that you liked the video. Thank you for watching.